When we talk about braid to leader fishing applications, one of the most commonly asked questions I get is, what knot do you tie to splice your Seaguar Smackdown braid to your Seaguar Gold Label fluorocarbon leader? And the best knot that I found, whether I'm out there tournament fishing or just fishing for fun, is the Crazy Alberto knot. It's the quickest and easiest one for me to tie that doesn't require me to have 13 or 14 toes and fingers like the FG knot. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick how to tie that Crazy Alberto. First things first, grab your Seaguar Gold Label for your leader line. And what we're gonna do is just make a simple loop. Now, I like to wrap it around my fingers on this side just so I can have that tight. You don't want that to be able to slip. Then we're going to take our Seaguar Smackdown braid and drop it through that loop and keep our finger in there. That's gonna help keep this tight, and then it's also going to help keep, or help remind us which direction we went through. Then I'm just going to grab this braid. I'm gonna use my thumb and my middle finger and my thumb and my index finger to wrap this around. And remember, we're keeping it tight, and it's going to start making those loops and making our knot. So we're gonna go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all I'm doing is I'm just wrapping those right next to each other. And once I get to 7, and I'm gonna go back up 7 more times, and I'm just wrapping over the wraps that I already did. And we just wrap it back up, and then that way we're right back at the top. Now remember, we dropped our finger down through this way, so we're gonna go back up the opposite direction. Grab that line out. Now you can remove this finger, and you're gonna put both the braid tag end and main line together. Get a hold of those. We're still holding our fluorocarbon tag end and leader line. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet this up, put a little spit on it so it helps cinch our knot down even better. And then what you wanna do is you wanna slowly pull the fluorocarbon side. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't wanna pull them at the same time. If you start to pull the braid, it's gonna cinch that braid down, and you're not gonna get as good of a knot. So you wanna just hold the braid side, pull that fluorocarbon down, and you can see it starts to create that knot. Now at this point, your knot is good to go. You're dialed, but for extra insurance, since our braid is so silky smooth and small diameter, I do a little half hitch, if I can get a hold of it. And I just do that right at the top of our line. So right at the top of your braid knot, pull that tight. Now here is where most people will screw this up. You want to cut this as tight to your knot as you possibly can, so there is 0 tag lines. Practice this and practice this so that you have confidence in yourself that your knot is not going to come undone. You don't need any tag ends on this leader. So I'll take my scissors, put it right up against the knot, and cut those tag ends off so that virtually that knot is almost the exact same diameter as my Gold Label leader and my Smackdown braid.